Welcome 603 Bassin viewers. It's been a long winter. I got into some ice fishing. I'm not sure if you can really hear me right now. I got into some ice fishing this winter. I didn't really film some videos because I was pretty new to it. Yeah, so I did some fishing, had some luck, bought some way too much gear, but it's all worth it for next year. So hopefully I'll add that to my channel. I came here yesterday and I smoked them. I smoked some brook trout here. I caught about 10 fish. So I thought, you know what? I'll come back and see if I can get a few of them on film for you. So enjoy. So what you want to do here, I found the pattern yesterday. You want to cast right as close to that white water as you can. Because I'm using a, nope, got a little stick. But I'm using a small MEPS spinner, as you'll probably see right here. I'm using a size 1, so it's really light. And we've had a lot of rain in the past couple days. So this spinner will pretty much, if you cast it into that current, it'll just blow right down to the end. So I found those fish were holding up right near that white water. Like I said, at the edge. I had a lot of success yesterday. I fished a lot. There was another fly fisherman who was here, who saw me catch some, so I'm not really sure if he was keeping any, because I just catch and release. So I'm gonna see if I can hook up to a couple. I had a little hit there. So I'm gonna see if I can link up to a few today. If I don't have success from this angle here, what I'll do is I'm going to kind of take a few steps over to the side, and I'll cast along those rocks, because I found some were kind of hanging underneath those rocks. Oh, got one. Oh, just popped off. So like I said, you're gonna have some hits and misses here. I'm fishing this barbless, so sometimes they grab on, but they don't stay on. But you gotta stick with it and have fun. Like I said, I'm just out here having some fun. But that was a nice fish. I can see that one. They came over and crushed that spinner, so hopefully I'll have some more luck. I primarily, I fish for bass, but this is a really nice change of pace. I live right down the street here, so it's really fun to chase after some of these brookies. So as you can see, I'm trying to stay really tight to the rocks, because I find a lot of them will pop right out of cover and they'll smoke that little spinner. So we'll see if I can link up. As a lot of YouTube people will say, like yesterday, I didn't have the camera rolling. As soon as you got camera gear going, that's when the fish don't bite. I had one little nibble, so let's see if I can link up to it, because like I said, these fish are really, really pretty fish. And I'm kind of, like I said, I'm just casting in some areas. And seeing what will commit. I'm going to give it a few more casts, and then I might change up to a color that I had some success. I'm kind of casting in the same area, so maybe if I change up my presentation, I'll get another fish. So I'm going to take a few more casts with this pink color, and then if not, then I'll change it up. So this will be the last cast with this color, and then we'll change it up and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so I'll show the camera here. So I've changed up colors to that like yellow and green and kind of orangish color. I've been throwing that pink over there, so I always find maybe you change up your presentation and that fish will see something they haven't seen in the last few casts, and hopefully we can trick one of these guys into biting. I really fished heavy yesterday, so I'm hoping that these guys aren't too spooked, and I'll get one to come out and commit to this this lure here. Oh yeah, hooked up, baby. Got a beautiful little brookie on. So what we want to do here when dealing with trout, now this one popped off. I got lucky. Look at this beautiful fish. Oh. So that's catch and release for you. So as you can see, I'm an amateur. I tried to get a good view for you, and that baby just slipped right out of my hand. But realistically, I'm not upset. What I was trying to do is, you want to wet your hands when dealing with a trout. Trout are very delicate fish, a lot more delicate than bass. So if at all possible, when handling a trout, you want to wet your hands down. So I had one hand wet. I really wanted to get a nice view. And when I tried to wet my other hand, it just slipped right out into the water. Let's see if I can. So we hooked up again. Same pattern as last time. I'm gonna try and wet my hand, like I said. I got a beautiful brookie here. Beautiful brook trout. So let's get this baby back in the water. Alright. I feel like I found quite the little honey hole over here. Yep, hooked up again. this little spot, they're kind of laid up in the current. It's been like every cast I've pretty much hit one so far. I can see him follow it, so and this water is like gin clear. And again, a beautiful little lake trout, little brookie.